What up, YouTube? Elleix coming back at you with another Custom Scion Races cast spawning. On the bottom left-hand side of the map, it's our red Chiron player, Feris, and spawning. On the top right-hand side of the map, it's our teal Genetron player, BowofArtemis. We'll call him Artemis for short, but I love the name. If you guys are not familiar with the Custom Scion Races mod, this mod adds 3 new playable races to the StarCraft universe. It is super sick. I highly recommend you guys check it out when you get the chance. Now, I'm not quite familiar with what leagues these players are in. I stole this replay from the Custom Scion Races Discord, so Artemis and Feris, I greatly appreciate the contribution. Man, it is so hot in Texas. I am trying to sound sane, but if I sound insane, it's because it's so hot out here, I'm actually losing my mind. Anyways, back to the show. What is Artemis doing? I'm getting some cheesy vibes from Artemis. He's throwing down an analysis terminal, which will open up some tech options for the Genetron. And he's throwing down a double manufacturer and not expanding. I'm almost getting a one base all in from this guy. And what's he building right here? He's building a blitzer. Normally at this point in the game, we'll see Spitfires, which are the tier 1 unit for the Genetron. But no, he's building blitzers, which are a bit of a tankier unit, and they shoot up and down, and they have a speed boost ability. So I'm almost getting some cheese vibes. We'll see if I'm right. Taking a look at what Feris is up to, Feris is throwing down an expansion in the natural base, and he's not scouted at all, so he doesn't see the potential cheese coming his way. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe Artemis is not cheesing, and Feris is totally safe, but if he's getting cheesed, this is going to be a rough situation. What does he have? He has a single Volt, which is kind of like an in-between of a Zealot and Marine, maybe. It's a tier 1 unit for the Chiron, and it shoots up and down, and it's ranged. But it has shields also. So, you know what? I'm not entirely sure. We'll see about that, though. Anyways, we also have the Edifice. This is the gateway equivalent for the Chiron. What else is this guy building? He does have the Sanctum as well. This will allow him to warp in some tankier units. He's warping in two more Volts right here. So he's chilling right now. We also see what is going to be an expansion coming down from Artemis. So this is not going to be a one base all in, but what did I just see? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. So I think we're seeing some cheese right now, which is awesome because I've not cast a single cheesy game for the Custom Scion Races mod. This is a first for me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. And there it is. That's the speed boost ability that I was talking about for the blitzers, and there's 4 of them. What does Feris have to defend with this? He has 4 Volts. The Volts are good, but they're more of like a supplementary unit for the Chiron. 4 Volts versus 4 Blitzers is not going to be a good time. Oh my god, here we go. We have the push in the natural base. Artemis is actually going for the mineral line, so that's a bit of a higher level move, I want to say. And here we go. We have what is going to be the Volts trying to do something, but as we can see, the Blitzers are just tanking all of this, and they're doing so much damage to these Volts. All 4 Volts go down, and not a single Blitzer is lost, but we do have, what is this, a Subjector, I think. Yes, this is a Subjector. This is a tankier unit, and it has actually pretty decent range, and I think it shoots up and down as well. Not that this matters too much at this point, but Artemis, he's still going. He's going for the pressure, trying to do some damage right here. This Subjector is chilling right now. It's trying to get a good shot off. It does get a shot on one of the Blitzers. We still have 4 Blitzers, though. Another one goes down. We also have the Umbra, which is really fast and actually does a decent amount of damage. As we can see, these Blitzers using that speed boost ability to run away. Most of them kind of going down. Not quite, though. They're really damaged. So this Blitzer can really only take 1 more shot before it goes down. And great defense by Feris, able to chase away those Blitzers and keep most of his mineral line alive. Taking a look at the units killed, 4 workers killed in that engagement, 2 more Blitzers go down right there, and now we have another push, but no, Feris is actually running away back home. It looks like what I would have done in this situation is actually keep on the pressure. I'd be like, hey, look, I took out a lot of army supply for my opponent. I might as well stay on his side of the map and see how much damage I can do before I'm forced to run away. But no, he did not even give that a chance, decided to play it safe and run away back home. Clearly going for more of a macro playstyle. Let's see what else he might be building. He's building a lot more edifices right here. Also the Reliquary, which is basically the Forge equivalent for the Chiron. We also see what is the Empyrean. And as we can see, the Empyrean is literally a flying building. This thing is floating. You can actually build buildings under the flying buildings for the Chiron. So a really cool mechanic right there for the Chiron race. But we're seeing quite an edifice heavy play style. So we're going to see a lot of gateway unit equivalents for the Chiron. It looks like Feris is going for something potentially a bit more aggressive. But I also see what is going to be a 5.5 minute third base. So Feris going for more of the macro play style, but at the same time also coming in with the Umbras. If I'm not mistaken, I think when the Umbras are moving, they're cloaked, which is really cool. You could basically just roll these things into the mineral line of your opponent. Not that I've done that, but it's something I really want to try. Is that what we're going to see right now? No. It does look like there is detection right here, and we do have the processors. The processors are basically observers, but they're high speed and uncloaked. A really, really good unit for scouting. Oh man, the StarCraft 2 music. Oh, so S tier. Actually, I think this is StarCraft 1 music. StarCraft, oh my god. I sound like a Looney Tunes character. Okay, here we go. We have what is going to be the subjector coming in from the left-hand side. We have a couple more subjectors, and we also have what is a lot of volts. The volts, like I said, a good supplementary unit. Not very good on their own. They're quite squishy, but with the support of the Umbras and the subjectors and also the ward, will do a good job. The ward, I think, throws down basically a portable shield. If I'm not mistaken, we'll see shortly, though. And here we go. We have the moles defending. These are basically siege tanks. They do so much damage, and they have great range. The only difference between the mole and the siege tank is when the mole is unburrowed, it does no damage. So you have to burrow it to make it do damage. It's basically a siege tank that has to be sieged to actually do some damage right here. But we see kind of a standoff right now. Feris isn't quite pushing out. He does have 3 bases, though. He's warping in some more units. Has his army just chilling at the natural base location. I think he's kind of afraid of these moles. So I don't necessarily blame him, but I do expect he's going to be pushing out relatively soon. He's sending over some reinforcements to his main army at the front door of the Genetron player. And Artemis, he's just chilling on 2 bases right now while his opponent is chilling on 3. He is kind of trying to turtle, though. We do have what is an unburrowed mole right here. I would like to see that burrowed, and there it goes. It's as if Artemis is listening to what I'm saying. We do have some gyres right here as well, which I believe pick up units. And here we go. Those are the portable shields by the wards that I was talking about, able to take out most of the front door of the Genetron player. This is just so much for Artemis to handle. Artemis throwing out the GG, giving the victory to Feris, our red Chiron player. Crazy Custom Scion Races cast. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, please consider shooting me a like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want me to cast any of your own games, I will leave my email in the description below, or feel free to join my Discord, which will be linked in the description below as well. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.